On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be continuing, yes we are, the DC Universe Classics Wave 16 figures, the Collect and Connect Bane Wave, and continuing those series of spots. We're going to be looking today at figure 4, but we are going to be looking at the alternate head, the variant of Robin. So much of a variant, he's actually in a different position on the card. He's in more of a swinging action as opposed to how the other Robin was. Packaging, I'm not really going to say much about the packaging. All this is what you're seeing. This is actually what the packaging looks like. On the back of the packaging though, you know what? I'll read the review. I'll read the back of it, the profile and biography and everything else. I know I read it with the other Robin, but yeah, why not? The biography says, Dick Grayson grew up performing with the famous family of aerialists, the Flying Graysons. One night after the equipment was sabotaged, Dick's parents, I stumbled the last time I said that, fell to their deaths, leaving their son orphaned with thoughts only of revenge. Recognizing something of himself in the boy, Batman offered to train Dick Grayson, taking the name Robin. He soon patrolled Gotham City alongside his mentor, helping Batman against a score of his most dangerous foes. First appearance, Detective Comics number 38, April 1940. Real name Dick Grayson. Occupation, crime fighter, police officer. Base of operations, Gotham City. Special abilities, skilled in martial arts. Superb detective skills, utility belt. Stocked with weaponry and gear. Accomplished driver and pilot. And of course the other figures in this wave, Jonah Hex the Creeper, Riddler, the two Robins, Mercury, and Azrael Batman. Collect them all and build this magnificent figure there. I am very excited about getting this guy put together. Alright, so that's packaging. Once again, a feeling of deja vu, I'm sure. What we're going to do is we're going to get this opened up. I'm sure you've heard this before as well. And we're going to have a look at Robin. And I'm sure you've heard that before as well. Deja vu across the board. But stay tuned, guys. There's more on the way. And now we're going to have a look at sitting down on the job. I'm not even going to bother, guys. I don't want to repeat myself too much. We've got Robin sitting down again because, again, his cape is the way it is. On this set, he doesn't want to stand. So I'm just going to kind of have him levitating for the time being. However, going back to the idea of deja vu, of course, if you already have the previous Robin, you've already got the underoos, you've already got the head of Bane. So when you get this Robin, if you have got this Robin, you get yourself, in fact, a matching head. I should have probably, you know what? I was going to say I should have probably seen which one is better head and put that one. This one looks like it's slightly a little bit better, but I'm not going to be meticulous about it. You also get yourself a second pair of underoos. So if Bane messes in one of them, you've got yourself a backup of underoos. So put that aside. Bane still remains 3 pieces in, another 4 pieces left. I'm going to put him aside too. Robin's accessories, similar to the previous Robin. He comes with the same Batarang. Let the light catch it. There we go. Same Batarang. He also comes with the same grappling hook. And really, for me, the fact that I bought both Robins, I'm more than happy to have more than one grappling hook. I mean, you know, Batman's arsenal, why not have multiple of these? You can give them to, you know, the Nightwing, the Tim Drake Robin. There's lots. I mean, you know, just maybe release just a set of accessories. That would be kind of cool too. Alright, so we've done all that. You know, that's out of the way. Let's have a look at the Robin. One kind of big problem that, not super big, was the fact that the way Robin was crouched in the packaging, he has a bit of paint that has built up in the leg area. It's not too noticeable, so, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But the Robin shares the exact same body. There's absolutely nothing different. So much so, let's actually bring in the other Robin so you guys can see. As you can see, Yep, nothing different. There's nothing different between these two Robins. The only thing that is different, of course, is the heads. Now this would be, I guess this would be like the Silver Age Robin, this would be like the Golden Age Robin, this would be more so like the Robin like near the first appearance, whereas this would be the Robin that I think most people grew up with. You know, when I followed Super Friends and, you know, the old comics and stuff, this was the Robin I think I most related to. He was my era, whereas this would probably be like the more old school Robin. However, and I'm going to get flack for this, I'm sure Robin fans are going to jump on this and comment. The one thing when I did the review of the Toys R Us repaint Flash, which was a metallic red, one thing I commented on was the fact that as a collector, my personal thoughts were, why not get more than one Flash? Because one Flash, the lighter colored Flash from, I believe, the Atom Smasher wave, could be the Barry Allen Flash, and the Toys R Us repaint Flash could be the Wally West Flash. Well, of course, you know, as with any fan of these characters would be, I mean, I got some comments saying that Flash, you know, Wally West Flash doesn't quite look like that, and yes, his costume's a little bit different, which is more than, you know, which is fine. But for me, the reason why I really wanted to get this Robin, aside from the fact that it's got the old school look to him, was, for me, I don't know if it's ever going to be a chance, an opportunity, where Mattel will ever release a Jason Todd Robin. Can you see where this is already going? So really, for me, I look at this Robin, the Robin I have already reviewed, and I see him as Dick Grayson. I see him as the Robin, the first Robin. When I saw this Robin, however, personally, I saw him and I looked at him as the Jason Todd Robin. Just because the hair on that Robin was slightly more different. It had these swooped hair, a little bit different than the combed over hair that the other Robin had. So for me, yes, I'm sure his costume is just slightly different. But for me, I put this on my shelf. I would think of this as the Jason Todd Robin. I'm already thinking ahead of myself, the real nerd that's inside of me here. I probably, if I have a diorama, I might even put, you know, this Robin in Batman's arms, kind of recreating the death in the family. So, yes, okay, it's not really Jason Todd, but again, the chances of getting a Jason Todd Robin, very slim to none. So, if you can use your imagination, I would think of this as Dick Grayson and this as Jason Todd. So to have both Robin figures is excellent. You could even do like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, and then you could have the Tim Drake Robin. So very, very cool. Being that he is the same Robin, of course, he's going to have the exact same articulation. He's going to have the ball jointed head. He's going to have the pin and socket swivel arms, swivel in the bicep, a 2-point bend in the elbows, a rotation in the hand, a bend at the hand. He's going to have, of course, the mid-torso bend. He's going to have the swivel in the waist. The legs will bend out, back and forth. A rotation in the thigh, 2 points in the knee, and a swivel in the foot. I am going to kind of stay away from the bending of the foot again, just because I am very paranoid about these feet bending and snapping off. I just have a bad feeling about it. But he does bend in the foot as well. I would say the same thing as I said with the other Robin. Do be careful when you're bending these feet, that they're not going to snap off. So, there you go. Now, as in the way of rating, I gave this Robin a 9.5, a very high mark. And I still think, looking at this figure, it definitely deserves a 9.5. This Robin, I mean, he's the exact same body. You know, there's nothing really different about him, but that he has the alternate head, I'm still going to give him a high mark. I mean, the fact that, for me, this kind of will serve as a Jason Todd for the time being. I'm also going to give this Robin, I think I'm going to give him a 9. Just because I grew up with this Robin, I'm going to give him 9.5. This one I'm going to give a 9. really for no other reason than, well, I just like this Robin a little bit more. But a solid 9 for the Jason Todd Robin. So today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the DC Universe Wave 16 figures. Today we were looking at the Golden Age Robin or Jason Todd, depending on how you want to look at it. We're looking today at yet another Robin. So stay tuned, guys. There are more figures to come, more reviews to come from DC Universe Wave 16. And in the meantime, I'll wrap this up here, and I will see you guys next time.